materials and gases. Chair and members of the committee, we submit our report.
Thank you very much. Members of Parliament, you may now ask questions or seek clarifications. Yes, please. You may put off your mic. Yes. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning. Good morning, PS and your team. I'm Honorable Malambo Mwemba, Member of Parliament from Agoi constituents and a member of this committee. I just wanted to find out, looking at what is happening currently in Siavonga, the Chirundu area, related to the mining of uranium, how ready are we in terms of safety protection for our community to ensure that the radioactives do not affect our people? Thank you.
You may not, PS, or you can have another question. Yes, Honorable Sumzingi.
Thank you, Chair. PS, you have really articulated this presentation very, very well. And you have indicated quite a number of challenges. And you have even alluded to Chirundu. Now, this statement we are saying whether Zambia should ratify is giving in my mind some doubts. Are you really supporting Zambia to ratify in view of the quite a number of pertinent issues that you have raised that the country might not be ready to really manage in the absence of regulatory frameworks, the radioactive? The question in, the situation in question is Chirundu.
Another question? Honorable Dako? Okay. You may go ahead and answer, please. Thank you.
Chairperson, thank you very much for the opportunity to respond to the questions. I think the key question that is flagged by Honorable Mwemba is how ready are we for our people in Siavonga and Chirundu to be protected? I think the key issue is that there's been ongoing exploration works, and one of the key requirements for any company to move into mining is the need for a detailed environmental impact assessment. And as a country, we have the authority that looks at matters to do with radioactive materials. It is in place. The statutory instrument that was passed in 2008 is also still in place, and Zambia is a member of the International Atomic Energy Agency, and for you to get into mining of uranium, the International Atomic Energy has clear guidelines of what needs to be complied with, and Zambia is going to comply through the environmental impact assessment. So will the people of Chirundu and Siavonga be protected? Our position is yes, they'll be protected because there will be detailed and significant mitigation measures. I think that is what I can say. And the question or comment that was raised by Honorable Simizinga is almost revolving around the same matter. Are we ready? The answer is, Honorable Chair, one of the biggest problems in life is that you are never ready for an exam until you are told, sit down now.
And that's the station is missing. It is wondering.
Yes. When we move towards authorization to get into mining, we shall put all systems in place to ensure that the lives of people is protected. There are benefits associated with it that I think we have flagged. And those benefits in areas such as nuclear energy cannot be overlooked. You have a small country like Singapore. Singapore is 100% dependent on nuclear energy, and there is 100% availability of energy in that country. Thank you.
So you are assuring Honorable Sumzingiri will go ahead and sign the agreement?
Honorable Chair, one of the key things that we have flagged is that by being members of this regional body,
yes,
there will be learning of experiences. And through those opportunities that follow by signing this agreement, I think it is in the best interest of Zambia to sign that agreement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? The last round now. Yes, Honorable Mzingiri.
PS, again, I do agree with you that we need robust regulatory frameworks. Radiation Protection Authority, they were here. And we did ask them pertinent questions to do with the Siavonga. But I think the committee at the end of it, we were not satisfied. Even the issues what they are talking about protection. Now the situation is that in Siavonga there are still explorations are still going on now. Now what more when they are authorized to, to mine? If during exploration our people have become impotent on account of radioactive that are coming from that mine, and is it that we are trying to ratify this, knowing very well that there are inadequacies that is happening in the country for now, and then maybe we'll drive benefits from AFRA in view of what I have indicated in Siavonga. And then there is also one very critical challenge PS we have alluded to, managing public perception and acceptance. Will the people like in Chirundu who are suffering the consequences of radioactive be able to easily accept that yes, we should have this mining despite all these challenges that they are facing now?
Another question? Yes.
Yes, Chair. Thank you, PS. PS, looking at what you have just submitted, I have one question for you. If you critically analyze the benefit, financial benefit or material benefit that will benefit after signing this, and the subscription, what we are going to be paying, is it worthwhile going this route? Because in Africa, maybe we might be the fourth one or fifth one signing this retreat. Why do you think we should take that route? I submit, Chair.
Okay. Yeah, in less than 5 minutes, you can give us the answers. We are running out of time. Thank you.
The question from Honorable Mzingli, I've requested my colleague, Director Planning, to react to. And the question that has been flagged, that there are only 4 countries that have ratified this, and why should Zambia get into this? Honorable Chair, there is a song that used to be sung some years ago. It went like, should I say yes? Should I say no? And that is a difficult question that I have in front of me. The question that is there is, when we don't ratify, what does that mean? It implies that we shall not have access to the benefits associated with it. We shall not interact with some of our African member states. Now, some of the countries that are not coming forward is that they may not have any uranium. For us, uranium is there. In fact, there are 2 levels. One we are exploring in Siavonga. You go in Northwestern Province, there are stockpiles of uranium, mainly because we have not yet moved at a certain pace. We need to have science to guide us as to how best we can proceed on these matters. If we say no, uranium exploration will still continue. We say no, uranium presence as a mineral within the country, even if it's not exploited, it will still be present. So the best thing under the circumstances is to say yes and then address the question, how do we ensure that we protect our people and at the same time we benefit from uranium in terms of going forward? It's a difficult question, but a difficult question must be given an answer. That is my position, Chair. I would request my colleague to...
So you have said yes.
Yes. So was nice.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, PS. Honorable Member for Gwembe, I think the issue of what you have alluded to may be difficult for us to indicate in terms of the actual problems that our people are facing in Siavonga, more so that there's no scientific proof. If probably our colleagues, the RPA, will be able to highlight in terms of what has happened to issues of productivity you alluded to. But the issue of perception, I think as a government, we need to manage the perceptions of people, because there's a narrative out there that uranium, for instance, is harmful. But I think in the presentation that PS did has demonstrated that it can address issues of climate change, issues of energy that we are grappling with. So going forward, I certainly agree with what PS has presented, that indeed we need capacity, and this capacity can be leveraged from signing this agreement, because if we join a group of regional like-minded people, we are likely going to benefit from the technical expertise and also the programs that they are running. So that would be my submission, Chair. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. We have run out of time. PS, I'm also wondering, should I say yes or no? Thank you very much for coming. We're very happy. At least we have put your position very clear, and that's our role. So now that we have come to the end of your submission, I now remove Cap 12. Thank you very much for coming. Cheers. Yeah.